It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll keep our eye on A.J. Terrell. He stayed active a week ago with an 8-tackle performance.
So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in the state of Georgia. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd and 13. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your line and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And as we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Pass broken up by Jamie Collins. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them, is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play, or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field, and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Lorenzo Carter. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
They'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They're moving all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. The Browns' drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real... So 2nd quarter, this offense losing and hoping to get the football in the end zone for the 1st time. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things as far, but they couldn't go for it on 4th down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
They're going to try and throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising. The Browns drive about to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll look to throw here on first down.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to run. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. Being chased out left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, you got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone of the Falcon. The Browns drive about to get started. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback.
And now here's another interception. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film,
this offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn. This offense struggling here in the second half. They have not scored yet. They'll try to change that here. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Got Dobbs over the middle, and he's not able to get away. He is stopped. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now back to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And now here's another interception. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. The Browns drive about to get started.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the pass...
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Falcons are going to take...
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And now here's another interception.
And the Falcons are going to get the football back.
Back now here on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch. This offense struggling here in the second half. They have not scored yet. They'll try to change that here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10.
Completed out left to Dobbs.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
For plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think maybe even a little easier than the earlier one. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Darren Hall.
And he takes this one back into the end zone of the Falcon defense. The Browns drive about to get started.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Arnold Ebiketie brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw here.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off by Landon Collins.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Holding. Defense.
So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
Throwing, Mariota. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Myles Garrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota. To Patterson. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3.
This offense struggling here in the 2nd half. They have not scored yet. They'll try to change that here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll dive forward here to make sure he gets something out of that one, but not much. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Falcons, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we've got the Chargers' veteran linebacker.
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra, next man up, since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Hard throw, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Here we go on 4th down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Sold out there at the end with a dive to pick up the first.
Were you as surprised as I am that they actually ran the ball there?
Yeah, I thought they might throw it.
Me too, but instead, they went old-fashioned, ran the football.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Khalil Mack buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. He'll drop to throw.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger team. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Buying time to his left.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL. Turnovers.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first interception. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the
This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. The Browns on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Back to throw now on 1st down.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Michael Davis.
And the Charger.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. On play action, they'll throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Michael Davis.
And the Chargers, as they take over.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a charge. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we're in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll throw now on the final play. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So we have... Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at... They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not two. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. And my goodness, another now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. A great return. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. A run for Nick Chubb.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that call now might get the fans back into this one.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Michael Davis.
And the Chargers are going to...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A quick throw, but incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for. Doesn't. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll set up a throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the